An important question regarding the Battlefield 6 beta this week and next week has been answered, and that is in regards to progression and whether or not that will carry on over into the full release of the game. Now, some games do this, I think especially if a beta is only a couple of weeks prior to the release of a game. Now, I know we are only 2 months away from Battlefield 6 releasing, but 2 Angry Gamers did ask this on Twitter, presumably because there was a couple of conversations they were having at the LA event last week, and they weren't sure whether or not this was actually the case. But Global Community Manager Total FPS has confirmed that progress will not be carrying on over into launch due to changes, new introductions and balance passes occurring, which would skew the progression and create an unfair advantage in progression, especially for those who don't play the beta against those who do. But he did reiterate that rewards will be available for participating in the open beta, which will be available to us at the release of the game. Now, I personally think this is a good thing. With the beta, we're there just to play it and test it, have fun, mess around with things, break the game, provide feedback, and all the rest of it. So I'm not really worried about how I progress on a certain weapon or a particular class or vehicle. And ultimately, we're only going to be playing it for several hours across the weekends. And like I said, we're only 2 months away from launch now, so if I really wanted to focus on progression, it's not like we have to wait very long. But I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. Now, as for these rewards, there is a set of rewards for the first weekend, which is August 9th to 10th, so this does not include the early access period by the looks of it. But then weekend 2 rewards does include August 14th and 17th. So as you can see, there are some soldier skins, player card backgrounds, emblems, weapon charms, weapon skins, and more, all available. As of me making this video, the requirements haven't been set out as to how long we have to play the game for. It could just be a case of all we have to do is log into the beta and that's it, which if that's the case, it's very nice and simple, especially if you don't have too long to play. Because sometimes these first-person shooter betas, it's a case of, oh, you have to play 5 hours to get this top reward. But some people don't have 5 hours across a weekend to be able to play. Certainly on this first weekend, on the 9th to the 10th, I'm not really available. So I'm hoping I can just play a game or two and that'll be enough. But we will just have to wait and see. That is all I have for you today though, guys. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you out there on the battlefield.